Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Tamim. So we have with us Dr. Sudarsh, who's got a very good rank. So let's hear from him how he prepared and what his journey was. So Sudarsh, a warm welcome to you and huge congratulations.
Thank you.
Please tell your full name, your college. We want to know about you in some detail.
Yes, sir. I'm Dr. Sudarsh. I did my UG in Madras Medical College. I secured a rank of 78 in NEET PG 2023 with a score of 677.
Okay. So how does it feel, Sudarsh? Out of more than 2 lakh people, I think that gave the exam this time. How does it feel?
Right now, really grateful to everyone who supported me, sir, and also quite relieved that all the hard work has finally paid off.
Okay. Is there anybody you want to thank before we start discussing how you prepared?
Yes, sir. I definitely want to thank my parents and Almighty and and my brother, my friends, my seniors who supported me, and obviously the faculties, obviously you, sir, and everyone who contributed. It's really great.
Great. Great. So, Sudarsh, see those who are watching this, basically the message we want to give them is it's doable if they prepare in a very sensible way, and what mistakes one should not do, and what's the main thing that they should do. That's the whole goal. There should be some purpose of seeing this. Matlab, they should benefit at the end of it. They should have a few points in their hand. These are the things that are required, and this is what must be done. So let's look at your journey. When did you start preparing? Which college are you from? Your full name and your college, please.
Sir, I am Sudarsh. I did my UG in Madras Medical College.
Okay,
Uh,
great.
so I started my preparation around third year, sir. So that's why I joined
Okay,
Bhatia and I started watching classes. And I also made it a point that I made the notes because my seniors continuously advised me that without making the notes, just watching the videos is useless because at last
correct.
you forget it. So I just made it a point to make the notes properly. And then during internship, I tried to revise all those, but in our college, it was very hectic, so I couldn't go through all of them. So after internship, I just focused on the notes and just kept revising through it, sir. And that's how I think cracked it, sir.
Great. I think so. The main message is you should start early. There's no comparison between those who start early compared to those who join the race little late. So I think the earlier you start, the better it is. I think you started at the right time. So 2 years, were you able to attend all the classes face to face with us, or did you see the online videos?
Yes, sir. I was able to attend a certain class in face to face, and then the COVID happened, and I was forced to watch through the online sessions, and that's how I also watched your videos, sir, and that's how I fell in love with medicine.
Great, great, great. Is there a big difference between online and face to face, or do you think online also is equally good?
Sir, in the start, it was very difficult to adapt to online because in face to face, you are required to give all your full attention, but in the comfort of home, it's easy to get distracted. But eventually, I got acclimatized to it, sir, and I felt being at home was much better later on.
Okay.
It's
Anyway,
about
there was
adapting.
Majburi. We could not do anything at that time. Correct, correct. Okay. So, Sudarsh, what you told is the most important message, I think, is that you attend the classes and you make the notes.
Yes, sir.
So, obviously, there are some people who have this feeling if we don't make notes and if we just attend and listen to the concepts, definitely making notes is a big, big benefit because that is what will be very useful for you in the future. Right. So, once you made the notes, and this is what you did. You attended all the classes in your undergraduation. You made the notes, right? And internship, in Madras Medical College is really hectic. So, when
Yes,
did
sir.
you finish your internship?
I finished it around June, sir, and
June.
I started
So
my
June
preparation.
till right. So up till now, the what was your main thing? One was revision. I think revision you must have done. How many revisions were you able to do?
I was able to do three divisions, and with some subjects I could only do two. But I focus
Okay.
more on the PYQs and giving a lot
Okay.
of DTs and
Okay.
reviewing them regularly. I think I did a lot of PYQs, sir. So that's what helped.
Right. So I think 78 is an amazing rank. So first thing is, how many questions were you able to attempt in the exam?
Sir, I attended 194, sir.
Okay. So 6 questions you left. Right. So 194. At the post class rough calculation, what was your estimate? What percentage were you getting?
Sir,
Anyway,
as
now you got the actual score now, no? Right? Now you got the
yes,
actual score. So what
So
percentage is
frankly,
that coming to?
frankly, after giving the exam, I thought I was confident I would make it at least under 100. But with watching the recall, I was getting a lot of mixed answers, and I was skeptical, like uh, whether what I've done is right or not. So I just stopped watching all those, and then uh, eventually the rank came good, sir.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So the one of the important questions is ki last 40 days, everybody studies, but last 40 days, people just don't know how to handle under the stress. So what was your plan and how did you execute it?
Sir, for me, I knew that the last 10 days or 15 days were the most crucial part, because if I could just glance over some subjects, then I could easily answer them. Because while attempting PYQs, I felt that I've had the same feeling. If I had just gone through a glance of it, I could have easily answered it. So that's when I picked up my pace and just glanced through those pages through the last 10 days. And I only focused on my weak subjects, like dermatology and OBGY. I was particularly weak. So I was only focusing on those subjects, and I know that in pharmacology I'll be okay. So I didn't go through them in the last 10 days. So I just only focused on the weak subjects on the last 10 days. Sir. So
Mm.
I think
It's
that's how I scored.
nice to hear somebody saying pharmac is their strong subject. It's very nice to hear that. Great, great.
I just,
Right. So what faculties you thought were very instrumental in your thing, in your preparation in DBMCI?
sir, sir, I would first start off with you, sir, because from third year, I was a huge fan, sir. I attended your face-to-face classes. Hearing you talk about nephro, I wanted to be a nephrologist, and then hearing you talk about cardio, I want to be a cardiologist. It just brought out a passion to study more, sir. So I just became a big fan of you, sir, and also Jai Arora, sir. Like he only taught about the concepts more than the facts in the surgery. So even in the exams, I could just remember all the concepts, and I could easily relate to them and answer them, sir. And also Ramya ma'am, her notes were really concise, sir, compared to all other platforms. So I could easily revise them.
OBG,
Yes, sir. And Hashwani, sir,
yeah.
obviously, all his revision,
Anatomy.
they really helped a lot, sir. Yes. And Praveen, sir, and
Great,
Rajat, sir,
great,
everyone, sir. Everyone contributed.
great, great. Great. I think very happy to hear about your success. And I think Chennai, we have now Mr. Vamsi is looking after. I think they've done a big thing in transformation in Chennai. They are trying to make it one of the best centers in the country. I'm sure they will succeed. So we are seeing a lot of positive attitude over there. Okay. So any important words of advice you'd like to give to your juniors? Because
Yes,
this
sir. So,
such a difficult exam, people struggle. They really are looking to find some kind of a solution. Okay, this is what has to be done to crack the exam. So what would your advice be?
sir, first of all, when you start your serious preparation, I think the consistency is the real key. So there will always be ups and downs throughout the prep. Some family matters, anything can happen, but you should make it a point that you should continue studying through all those low days. So whenever you stop, you can't again come back to those studies and get in the groove. So it's very tough. So I think consistency is really important, and also giving GTs regularly, and also analyzing them, doing a self-analysis after each GT, analyzing which is your weak subjects, and also noting down those few questions which you thought, okay, I answered it based on my instance. So they might come out wrong or they might come out right. So I think you need to make a note of it and do the self-analysis, and also skipping questions, sir. I think that is also a heart because in this exam where each mark counts, I think the skipping the questions is also something that you should acquire by doing more GTs. Uh, yes, sir.
So giving exams and doing MCQs particularly is an art by itself. How to eliminate options, how to choose, how to select.
So
And we
that
also discuss a lot of these tricks in the classes also.
yes, sir. With your notes, like all your notes were like tableau columns saying how you should differentiate between two options, and that's how all the notes were. So that's how I used to apply with the other subjects. How I can read in the same format. So, thank you, sir.
Great. Great. I think Sudarsh, we are very happy for you. And what subject you plan to take now? Have you decided still or you have still yet to decide?
Definitely medicine, sir. Definitely.
So
I take
you'll be
medicine.
joining our club.
Yes,
Great,
sir.
great,
Yes, sir.
great, fantastic, fantastic. So that's so very happy to hear about your success. So I
Thank you,
think
sir.
the summary points which is given is ki join any coaching or whatever, start early, attend all the classes, make notes, keep your notes thing, because sometimes you end up in a college like MMC, which is hectic internship. So you should be ready with your notes so that you can revise fast, and multiple revisions are needed ultimately. And I think finally it's all about consistency, because last, if you keep building up everything and the stress, is very difficult to manage. So I think you did a very good job of preparing right from the start and being sincere. And I think it's a constant effort. Keep giving grand tests, find out your weak subjects, again give grand tests, find out your weak subjects. And I think that's the only thing. And ultimately, PYQs did definitely make a big role. If you were to choose 4 or 5 subjects which you would advise to the students, "Okay, these 4 subjects, 5 subjects, be careful. You have to put some extra attention." What would those 5 subjects be?
Sir, I basically think all the minor subjects, because people focus mainly on the major subjects and they miss out on the minor subjects where you can actually score easily if you just do proper revisions. I think dermatology comes in it, and then even anesthesia, sir. There are a lot of volatile stuffs, and ENT, and
Mm-hmm.
I think all the minor subjects actually build your rank, because at the end everybody will score the baseline marks that is required.
Great.
So
I think we have covered everything, Sudarsh. Only last question to you is, what do you think you did different from all your other batchmates? Because everybody's preparing and most of them are sincere, they work hard. So what do you think you did different? What was it that worked for you?
Sir, I think I just made my notes early, so I kept revising them. I added the points from the PYQs, so it was easy. It formed a visual memory. Whenever I looked at the notes, or whenever a question came, I could just, okay, this page I think it came. So it was that far etched in my mind, sir. So I think that's the different thing I did.
That makes a difference,
Contribute.
yes. So huge congratulations to you. Welcome to our field of medicine again.
Thank you.
And I'm
Thank
sure
you.
we'll keep in touch. So great talking to you. All the best. And I
Thank you.
hope you
Thank
have
you.
a wonderful journey ahead.
Thank you. Thank you
Okay,
so much. Thank
bye.
you.
Bye. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.